you how your father was doing, because that was what I cared about.
I didn't want to talk about that all night. I just wanted to have a good time.
Change her mindset because she's been dealing with something for so long. But I'm just saying.
No, because I genuinely want to hear what Michael has to say.
I'm just trying to
You weren't there, Terry, honestly. We were wondering why.
And then Terry needed to step out of it because it was none of his business. And you know what? That is a clip from Bravo's new reality series, Blood, Sweat, and Heels. It airs every Sunday night. And two of the fashionable ladies from the show are joining us on the couch today to dish on all the drama between the stiletto-wearing stars. So welcome, Geneva S. Thomas, and also Brie Bythewood.
Yes.
How did I do there? There
Wonderful.
you go.
You didn't add the L, so I'm that.
Now, I have to just kick it off. I have shoe envy right now. I had back surgery, so I'm limited to flats.
Oh, I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
no, it's okay, but I'm looking at your heels and I'm coveting them. Can we just give the viewers at home a shot?
Yes.
I love these pops of pink and these little booties.
Little Giuseppe.
Is it a little Giuseppe Zanoni? Okay, we're going to shout it out. Nice. Well, now, Geneva, I'll ask you. This is the first season. How's it going?
Oh, my God. It's such a whirlwind. I mean, I'm just so grateful, you know, for Bravo to be spotlighting, you know, women in New York who are working and who are, you know, rising to the top. So I'm just thrilled to be a part of the show.
Yeah, well, now, are people starting to recognize you guys when you go out? I mean, it is a city-centric show.
It is.
Yeah.
It's new. It's very new to me. So if someone sees me, they're like, Brie. I'm like, hey, how are you? Good to see you.
And you're like, where do I know you from?
Exactly.
Right.
They're like, you don't know me. I know you from the show. But it's just a new
different.
experience.
I still take the subways. I'm hailing cabs. Like, I'm not like superstar.
You're like J-Lo on the 6. You know?
Oh, honey, the A train, the D train. Like, I'm like, hi.
But then, you know what? I think that gives you a different perspective, though, because I think a lot of times when you become a part of a hit show, you lose that realness.
Exactly.
I think we keep that reality of ourselves. Like, we
have
stay very true to who we are, because you know, TV shouldn't be something that changes you. You should be exactly who you are, exactly who you're meant to be, and stay true to that. And I think that's part of the success of ours in business and in life.
Absolutely.
It's just maintaining, you know,
realness,
authenticity, honesty.
Yeah.
So now, how does somebody get approached to do a show like this? I mean, does Bravo reach out to you, or is it one of you?
The production
Our production company reached out to us, and you know, they were really looking for black women who work in media and real estate, and you know, we like to think that we're top of our game. So, of course, they thought of us.
I would think so. You know, but there's something to be said about the reality TV formula. And hear me out on this one. I feel like any time that you bring 5 or more women together, the drama will follow. I mean, and do you think that maybe because they got you guys from competing industries that they knew that something would happen there?
You know what? I think in typical real life situations, if you take 5 or 6 women, there's going to be some level of
conflict or drama.
And
so I think it's very true to life.
It's very natural, I think. I mean, I'm a journalist, and so in my industry, you get passionate, opinionated women together. It's bound to happen.
Yeah, but now, does it also create a bond with you guys? I mean, this isn't just a film.
Like,
so you guys are really friends.
Like, we definitely have
we weren't friends going into this. We didn't know each other.
Really?
But our friendship has gotten so strong going through this process.
Yeah, but you know what? You hear about those women who only get together because they have to shoot. You know, so this isn't that type of relationship.
But we've heard of that, and people do compare us to a lot of shows, and it's not who we are and how we are at all. We have definitely, we have formed bonds. So I think Geneva, Demetria, and I really have a strong solid friendship.
You can tell.
A sisterhood.
Yeah. You can see that on the show.
It's real and genuine.
Yeah. But now, when you're filming, it does take a lot of time. People think it's a reality show.
It takes a lot of time, and the fact is that we're still working.
Right, how do you juggle
I still have deadlines. I still have expectations to meet with clients. Like, it doesn't mean that just because I'm filming a reality show that my career stops. Like, we all were working during filming, and it was definitely a balancing act.
But then how did you find time for family, friends, career, all of the above?
Little time for family and friends. I mean, maybe a phone call here and there. You know, you could get together maybe once a week or something like that if you could, but it's hard. It's really hard.
Yeah. Well, now, some people have a hard time being themselves in front of the camera. Do you find that maybe there are some things that you regret that were caught on tape, or are you just like, hey, it's a free-for-all, I signed up for this?
I mean, for the most part, I think all of us ladies, I think we own who we are.
We own
exactly what you see is exactly
and we represented ourselves well. Like, I know for Brie and I, and you know, maybe Demetria for sure, we have no regrets because we really were honest and we were proud of who we represented ourselves to be on camera.
Right. I mean, I'm sorry that certain situations played out the way that they did, because I do think that cameras being around escalated, you know, the emotion. And the aggression of, you know, some situations.
Would you say those are the hardest scenes to watch on TV? Like, do you watch them back in real time with everyone else, or do you guys get advanced copies of the episodes?
Well, a couple of days in advance.
Yeah, we get it a couple of days in advance. So we're watching with the rest of America, and we're like, wow, oh my God, we're
but see, that's unfair, because then you can prepare, because if you get a couple of days...
Have you seen these episodes?
We have to be emotionally prepared.
Micah loses it. I mean, loses it in the first couple of... Yes, and that's a little bit uncomfortable.
It's uncomfortable to watch.
It's uncomfortable to watch, but we were there. We lived that scene. So it wasn't like, you know, it was something that we've never seen before, we didn't experience. We were there in the flesh, in the blood, you know, heels and all.
Okay, in the blood, exactly. Well, let's dish on the style expert, Daisy Llewellyn. She's been on the show before, and so she's actually one of our friends here on the couch. What does she like to work with?
Daisy's a fun girl. She's a fun girl, I think.
Yeah, she's fun. I don't know another word for Daisy. She's fuchsia.
Bright pink.
The bright pink, yes. And we saw her on a date. What happened on the date? I forget. Wasn't she just recently dating someone?
She
was really late to meet him.
With a gentleman named Jason, and she was extremely late to meet him.
And he wasn't having it.
He was extremely upset. But he was thoughtful enough to stay, and he waited, and he did. He followed through on the date.
Well, good for her. But now
I don't think it was a love connection.
No, not a match in heaven.
So now, what is the most fun that you guys have had on the show?
Oh my God, the last episode of the Polo Classic was so fun. I'm such a Polo fan, and I love Nacho Figueres. And I'm
my God, is he not the most beautiful guy on the planet?
So gorgeous.
Wait, Wait, can I just tell you something? He was on the couch, and he brought his children on this couch. Yes, you can lay on it later. He brought his children. He was the best father. It made him even sexier
I love
in person.
his whole family. He and his wife, they're just so like fabulous. They just really just classic family. I love them. I'm all into them.
He was awesome. Well, now quickly before we let you guys go, have your friends ever called you out by saying, wait a minute, that's not how you are in real life?
You know what? I give the very opposite. My friends are like, Geneva, I watch you. That's who you are.
Really?
Like, you're being 100% Geneva, and I'm proud of that. I'm extremely happy that my friends are like, you know, you're being yourself.
I think that we all... Sorry, I'm trying to
That is so cute. You guys are really girlfriends. That's something that a girlfriend would really
I'm just a touch of your shoulder. No, I think that it's... And again, this is for all of the ladies. I will like completely say this honestly and truthfully. It's a one-dimensional glimpse of our personalities and who we are. So you're seeing scenes of our life, but you're not seeing our entire life.
It's not,
so there are points that people call and say, I wish that we saw the more fun side of you, and you know, you're so much fun. I mean, Geneva knows. I mean, we hang out. So
some things have to be edited.
Some people, you know, some things just aren't shown, which is fine and it's great. I love what, you know, all that's been portrayed so far.
Wonderful.
But we are more well-rounded women.
And we'll see how it all plays out. We still have some more episodes to watch.
Oh yeah, much to come.
So Geneva S. Thompson and Brie Bythewood.
Yes.
Okay, I almost added the L. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we want to remind everyone that Blood, Sweat, and Heels airs every Sunday evening on Bravo at 9 p.m. You got to check these girls out. So